Last thing before we get out of here. Deion Sanders is going to be the coach of Colorado in 2026.
Why? Why would he be? I mean, what is he? Look, man. So the one thing we know about Deion is that he coached his sons basically every step of the way. Youth ball, high school ball, college at 2 different schools. So that is an accomplishment. That's great. I would love if I had that as part of my story, right? That I got to coach my kids all the way through and enjoy a lot of success and a lot of attention. They're gone now. He's not doing well, like health wise. He already told you he don't want to recruit. He didn't want to recruit. He told I don't need to leave Colorado to do this. So that to me, that shows that like you actually don't kind of enjoy a lot of parts of this thing. So what are they building towards? Like what is he coming back to next year? What are these other kids coming back to next year?
And by the way, on the short list of ain't no racism, Brian Kelly out here getting killed for not being out here doing the recruiting. And Deion Sanders is like, for who? For what?
He's like,
Brian
I can
Kelly,
always buy
I
somebody else.
Brian Kelly highlighting that article and sending it to everybody. Like, what about Deion, huh? What about him?
Yeah, unfortunately, Brian, people like Deion.
Bro, and that has to drive him even crazier.
I know, right?
Because Brian Kelly's thing is he doesn't understand what the problem is.
Right,
And look, I don't know the man. I don't know what the problem is either, but he doesn't understand what the problem is.
I mean, do you think? I mean, he got to know by now, right?
Clearly, he does not.
Because the way people just celebrating, like he wasn't a bad coach. It didn't go 5-7. Like the program did not like hemorrhage or anything. I'm just shocked that people hate him in that way. Again. So I take seriously the idea that a kid that worked on his football staff died under his leadership, right? Like when he was at Notre Dame, they had practice on a very windy day, and the kid, I think his name was Declan Sullivan, fell off the rise.
Yeah, Declan. Yeah,
that's right, Declan. Right. Yeah. So anyway, so I get that, but I don't think that would stop a lot of other people from hating other coaches. You know what I mean? Like I don't think a lot of other coaches would be branded like this if they had that in their background. Sadly enough, but for Deion, man, like also, bro, like man, Carucci don't want to. I mean, I probably want to come back to Dallas. This is what I want to give some clarity on this because I talked about Deion coaching at TCU. I wanted him there before they hired Sonny Dykes.
Who got you to a national championship game and you gave him no credit for it.
Yeah. I mean, look, was I wrong? I mean, was I wrong?
Got you to a national championship game and you gave him no credit for it. Go ahead.
I think he's a nice guy, whatever, but this is what it is. It is what it is.
All he did was get you to a national championship game. Why are you telling everybody else that they should be satisfied with what their situations are?
I didn't say, at this point, certainly this year, I think we should just keep him. Just let him, let's ride it out and see what happens. But I mean, the thing about Deion, I think if Deion had gotten the TCU job, I feel like this would all look a lot different. He doesn't have no connections to Colorado. It's hard to get people to go over there. Like they don't have no home. TCU, man, he lives in an area, maybe one of the best recruiting areas. He'd be close to home. I think he would be energized by being there. Like, if he been hired those many years ago and he was going through these health issues, I don't think people would be like, oh man, this is his last year. But because we all know that he ain't got no connection to Colorado, there's no reason for him to be there anymore. Yeah, that's why I think people are saying that.
Does TCU have enough money to be competitive in the way that you're talking about, though? Because that seems to be the biggest problem. No, but I say the biggest problem at Colorado seems to be that they don't have the money. And so the idea that it would be much different at TCU, I think entirely depends on whether they have the money.
I think they've got decent money. I don't know if they got, Indiana, LSU money, but I don't think he needs that. And I definitely don't think he needs that in DFW.
I think the money has also diminished the comparative advantage of having Deion Sanders.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like you got to pay him. Like it was one thing he would never have gotten Travis Hunter to go to Jackson State if the money was what it is now. And look, that's only 4 years ago or 3. Like it's changed that fast.
That's right.
So that's where I'm wondering having the facilities don't matter as much as it used to. What about the charming assistant? Or charming recruiter? How much does that matter? Especially since he don't want to do the recruiting.
That's right. I don't think the thing is, if you're at DFW, You
he
ain't
doesn't
got
have to do that much.
You don't have to do that, but you have to go
I
this
think he
far.
don't want to get on planes. I bet he don't want to go. But he was already saying he can't go to no high school, which I thought was a preposterous thing for him to say.
I mean, yeah, man. Yeah. I don't he's the one guy I think that could overcome a lot of that in Texas. Because you also know in Texas, for people that don't, the Texas High School Coaches Association is a big fucking deal. You gotta lay prostrate in front of them people so they will, they can do whatever they want. You know what I mean? They control a lot of people there. They have a lot of influence in that state. And Deion is like, I think he's the one guy that wouldn't need them because he's like, man, there's a lot of brothers, man. He could get, Coach Samples at Duncanville. He's got a line on a lot of other guys that I think because of Deion is the way he is, that he doesn't need all the same stuff that other coaches need, right? And I don't think it would mean that TCU would be a national championship contender, but I think it means that it would be 9-3 every now and again, and people would be happy with the program under him. And I think
9-3 at TCU requires you to be a better coach than I think that he has demonstrated himself to be. Has he done anything to make you think he can coach?
I mean, they got better last year, right? Like that defense got better,
but they got better.
Shador's not a great. As we see, he's not a great talent. Like
I hear you, but they just got their doors blown off by Utah. Like managing clock stuff like that, Deion has not demonstrated himself to be great at. I don't think that his teams have a clear personality or a clear identity that speaks to a head coach.
That's right. I mean, I'd be willing to take the chance if TCU. So if anybody's TCU is listening to me. If you want to try to get,
I get it on the chance. I'm just not sure that it would go any different than it did.
Yeah. I think right now it's going okay, and he's rebuilding after he lost a quarterback that a lot of people thought should have been an early round draft pick and a Heisman Trophy winner, and some other guys, and he's having to replace them, and that's what's going to happen in Colorado. And then Colorado's just a difficult job.
I mean, he got a 5-star quarterback, right?
Yeah, he got a 5-star quarterback. He got a 5-star left tackle. Not so long ago. So he's still able to get kids every now and again, but it's just a tougher sell at Colorado. As beautiful as Colorado is and the tradition it has. It's just I think more for Deion, I'm like, why do you want to do this more than Colorado don't want him no more,
no. Colorado will keep him as long as he is willing to stay.
Yeah.
I like you, I think the health stuff. But I'm not in his body, so I want to be careful. Making too many assumptions about what he'll do because of his health, but I don't think I would continue to do that job.
It seems really difficult. I mean, maybe he could do a thing where he takes some time off and gets healthy or whatever, and he'll feel differently. I think I think college football is better with Deion.
But it's only better with Deion if he do anything to make us pay attention. They have been a wholly irrelevant factor.
But I would still watch them when they're not good sometimes. I still think that Colorado Georgia Tech season opener did pretty decent, even though nobody was like.
Yeah, and I have no idea what the numbers are now. Like, I don't know how many people are still paying.
It clearly ain't what it is. I know one thing: Raekwon and whoever else, they ain't showing up on the sidelines.
That's a great question. That was actually what I was curious about.
Yeah, now that kind of stuff is over. But they still have a little bit of cachet, and there's still some people rooting for him. And so, Colorado, man, I'm sure they will hold on to him forever because that ain't no easy job no more neither. So
Bill McCartney, underrated, great, all-time coach.
Gary Barnett.
Also Big 8 recruiting standards.
That's a very. It's a lot easier when you have to play against Oklahoma State.
Yes, I'm saying Big 8 recruiting
Kansas.
And Big 8, Big 8, man. You had 2 games play every year.
Yeah, man. Yeah, Nebraska and Oklahoma.
Nebraska and Oklahoma. That's all you had to do.